But there's only one guaranteed way you can have peace, and you can have it in the next second. Surrender.
I didn't think you had it in you.
I'm your huckleberry.
We will not go quietly into the night.
It is your killer instinct which must be harnessed if you expect to survive in combat.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Remember this day, man, or it will be yours a long time.
What keeps you awake at night?
Nothing. I keep other people awake at night.
Hey, it's Thursday night. And welcome to the Valken Debrief episode number 52. And we are broadcasting live from the beautiful Colorado Ranch. Thank you all for joining the biggest budget live show in Airsoft. I am the Kaiju, the Supreme Commander of the Valken Alliance. And to my right, your left, is Darth Valken, the Airsoft mastermind here at Valken Sports and the most interesting man in Airsoft.
Where are my gummy bears?
Dang it!
Gummies. No gummies this week.
No gummies, you know. Yeah, he's kind of a big deal. Welcome tonight. Let's see. Oh man, we've got Deb. We got Marcelo from the Rockies region. We got Phil from the Northeast joining us. Woodcock from the Midwest. Peter Everett all the way from the UK. Thanks for joining. We got Callie Rudolph in the house. Sal from Third Coast Airsoft. Thanks for joining us, brother, out there at TCA. And Freddie Flux from Veterans for Airsoft is watching us. Hey, Rick from Commandos Roseville in Michigan. Thanks, man. You know, long-time viewer, first-time caller. Thank you for joining. And Woody, thanks. You haven't seen the new intro. We just had.
You gotta speak up.
Yeah, Woody, you gotta type more.
You gotta type.
Use them thumbs.
You gotta
use them
up.
thumbs. You were Cav. Thumbs. Gotta use them thumbs. So
I even shared it just like that.
Yeah. Oh, who should I tag in here? So Mrs. Kaiju in here. I'm gonna tag the Pops. Where's he at? There he is. Just share. You gotta share. We gotta get up to 50 viewers today. We got Rick Hazim in the house. We got Brett Banks from Toronto. Man, Jeff Murphy, thank you. Intro was legit. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see who else we get.
Peter's
here.
watching from the USA this time.
I know, right? Big G in the house.
Oh, did you tag Gino?
I did. Oh, and Bacon, yes.
I should.
I
should tag the mailroom.
The mail. Ooh, tag the mailroom. Mm-hmm. Tag our help from the mailroom. This is, that's always awesome. So we're gonna run two contests tonight. Share the show just like we did. Hey, John Zero Google from X Customs is in the chat. Tag your friends, share the show, get the people in here. Once we get to 50 live viewers, we're going to give away a pair of our new Kilo gloves. These things are awesome. There's been a couple videos.
That's all I use now.
Instagram.
I've been using since they were proof of concepts.
Yep. Dude punched a metal wall and pulled his hand back, took the glove off, no redness. It's gel padding knuckles, So we got them in olive, black, and tan. Hey, we get to 50 viewers. We're going to draw a name from one of the comments. Very easy, very easy. And for those of you that watch each and every week for the past year, we have the Hammer Comment of the Night. So how would you describe the Hammer Comment, Josh?
The most savage comment that almost but not quite gets you banned.
That's right. So you make the
So it's got to be funny. It's got to be it's got to be a good quip. It's got to be funny. It's got to be savage, but it's got to be PG-13.
Yep, that's right. And the Hammer Comment of the Night will get a free T-shirt, a Valken Alliance T-shirt, or a Valken Debrief
Print
T-shirt.
them on all the very comfy, the comfy threads.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We don't have the. Let's show them the T-shirts there. There you go.
There you go.
They're on the screen.
Yeah, as seen on the debrief.
Yep.
All right. And tonight's production crew is Holly in control room B, doing great up there. And welcome back our intern Avery with one strike, rolling over from last week.
Right, but I don't know. I mean, she was the concessions. I mean, she forgot the gummies. But she forgot the gummies.
She forgot the gummies. She had fixed the video, but you know.
Okay. We do got the main camera back, which is a good thing.
Please, as always, give it up for the best AI mod in the industry, Mod 2.0. Already there. Tagging is going to be there for our events. And we've got all those paintball glitches ironed out. So
yeah, no paintball here, no big ballers here. And yes, I have lots of love for Mrs. Kaichu. She's in the chat. Everyone say hi to Mrs. Kaichu.
So our Overachiever Award goes to...
Oh, actually,
what?
That is correct. Our Overachiever Award of the night just happens to be Mrs. Kaiju. She was first in the chat.
Well, we were first.
Well, the first non-company show and company employee.
But I mean, that's just showing you we're here running the show, and we could still be first. Come on, people.
So if you want to get that Overachiever comment of the hour next week, you gotta turn your notifications on and stay tuned.
Or you can be a responsible adult and you can buy your own shirt and support the show. All right. Tonight's show is brought to you by the Valken Alliance. Be sure to check out our Facebook pages, our website. It's very easy. Just click on that link. We always have it embedded in all of our product features. And you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. So here's a little quick video we made.
Oh, we already there?
Yeah.
We're already at a commercial?
We're already at a commercial. It's the Facebook pages. Well, no, but be sure when you join the Alliance, you can sign up for the Alliance. It's totally free. You can order your patch. You can also order your region patch. And then you will get the opportunity to join the Facebook page for your region. So you can connect to players in your region and help grow that brotherhood of players.
Yeah, and we're featuring the southern region tonight that extends all the way from Texas to Florida. So yeah, be sure to head on over. We've had actually a large group of folks signing up at these Facebook pages, at the groups, and connecting. It's just growing more and more every day.
Yeah, we'll have some really cool news coming up here in the next couple of months leading up to Airsoft Con. We're going to have some fun stuff out there, a couple really fun announcements, and some pretty cool changes coming.
Awesome. So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hi, it's Jonathan from Airsoftology. I'm really camera shy, but you're watching the Valken Debrief.
And we are back. Those Kilo gloves.
Dude, so comfy.
I know.
They look better and feel a lot better when you put them on. They're extremely lightweight. I mean, you can ball them up, put them in your pocket. We got some really nice, hefty little loops there to put on your carabiner and whatnot. Wear it on your rig, wear it on your belt. But yeah, these are definitely very breathable and offer a surprising degree of protection.
Man, we have Brett Banks asked to join the Valken Alliance Central Canada group already.
Chad Carter in the house.
Dude, we're up to 41.
He's on Facebook jail probation.
Yeah, Chad Eastleb Carter.
Did you check in with your, what do they call those guys? Probation officer?
Yeah.
Did you check in with your Zuckerberg officer?
Alan Hunter from Infowars.com is in the house. Greg Helzel is watching us as well.
Wait, Infowars? Like the Infowars?
Yeah, Infowars.com.
Nice.
Yep. Zero. Yes, I totally want to come down to Texas for the event down there at the hospital. That looks sick. Been watching all the updates. Glad you guys, all your beta testing has went well down there. Breach Point Productions. Is that right, John? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I'm pretty sure it is Breach Point Productions.
Do you mean like hang them, Woodcock? Or like, because like if the glove covers that, that's not, I mean, that's a really small loincloth. It's really tiny.
Well, what do you say? No, I was
Small
first.
hands.
Hey, Tim Selby.
Yes,
is in the
Timothy
house.
Selby in the house.
He's in Vancouver.
You know, I like that. We'll get to see more of him. I'm sure. You know, because we still haven't started our Canada campaign as far as events and stuff. So yeah, really cool stuff to tune in for 2019.
I know, right? Oh,
49.
49.
Come
on,
on.
we got to get up to 50.
Tag some people.
We got to get them up to 50. Got to get them up to 50. So,
I think our special guests have quite a following.
They have quite a following. So, without further ado, we're going to see if they're ready here in the green room. Holly, are they ready in the green? Oh, Prime's a little distracted. He's a little distracted. He's not focusing. Okay. All right. Well, please welcome, without further ado, we have Carlos Prime Muniz from 265 Tactical in Northeast Region 6. We have Alex Top Radke from Southern Region 4. What up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Howdy.
Please forgive them. They're old. And they probably haven't had their blue pill yet tonight. But no, these guys
they seem prepared. They got the flags up. They got.
I know, right there. They're represent.
We got the Coronas in the house. We've got,
Good thing we're at prime time.
We're all tuned in. Coconut water.
Mrs. Kaiju already bringing the hammer comment. I trump you, Woodcock, always. Dang, she bringing it. Hey, we got Chad Holtz from 878. Man.
Showing some love.
So, hey, Mod 2.5, have we hitting that 50 mark yet? And who's the... Woodcock says, who's the old bald guy? You know
I don't know.
You know that guy.
Which one are you talking about? I'm the young, sexy one.
Yes.
I don't know. I think Woodcock remembers, what his boot feels like.
Damn. No, I still, we both rolled with Top at American Milsim events. He's been a commander for UFS, United Federal States, with American Milsim, with that event producer. That's where
Actually, I've rolled with Top under 2 event producers.
Oh, Oklahoma Invasion? No. What was the other one?
Lion Claws.
Oh, yes, he has rolled with the little lion claws action, and a lot of you know Prime from Lion Claws. He's been an OIC and commander with the Lion Claws Military Simulation Series, and these two gentlemen have been very kind enough to join us this evening with our new format, 2 guests and focus topic, because viewers, this show is for you, and that's what you asked for.
Yeah, we unlocked a new tier of bandwidth. So
we did.
With our budgeting, so
achievement unlocked.
So we've got 2 feeds.
So we are going to bring them back. We're going to do our event segment real quick. So they're going to go back to the green room, get some refreshments, some gummy bears. Avery's going to take care of them and make sure they're all fueled up. So you two guys, Top, Prime, don't go away. All right, we're going to come right back to you after our. Prime's got the gummies. Mm-hmm. That's where your gummies went. Avery gave the guests the gummies. That's, I guess, we only have enough budget for one person to get gummies, and they are the guests.
The green one's a gooder.
The gooder. So
gooder. Apple.
So we will bring our guests right back, but right now we are going to do our 3-minute event update with Josh.
I thought we'd do the Waxahachie.
Oh, that's right.
Avery.
Strike 2 for Avery. Yep. Events are brought to you by 878 Airsoft in Waxahachie, Texas. Chad, you paid for that spot, and we're not going to make sure we forget you. All right. Now I think we're ready.
Okay, now we're ready. And I hope to see how if Mod 2.5 is tooled up for this one. So. All right, we have Battle in Naboo, August 18th in the Midwest region. That's Cobra Airsoft Legion event. That'll be at Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft in Hobart, Indiana. Battle of Chernobyl, August 24th and 25th in the Rockies region. American Paintball Coliseum is hosting it in Brighton, Colorado. Wow, Colorado. Mm-hmm. War Game, Oklahoma, September 1st to the 2nd, Midwest region at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Sleeping Giant, this event is sold out. September 7th to the 9th in the Midwest region, Airsoft Republic event at Chenatu Air Force Base. Chanute. Decommissioned in Ransel, Illinois. Operation Narcos, September 15th in the Pacific region. It is a Operation Lion Claws event at Santa Movie Ranch.
Yep, Santa Movie Ranch.
In Acton, California. Operation X5, Enemy at the Gates, September 22nd to the 23rd in the Northeast region. This is also a Lion Claws event at Fort Monmouth, New Jersey. Also, would like to let you guys know that anybody who signs up for the Valken Alliance, after you purchase tickets for Operation X5, you can get a $20 rebate on your event ticket. $20 is $20, but you have to email Bob after you sign up to get your rebate.
Yeah, don't just buy your ticket and sign up for the Alliance. You got to email me and let me know.
Yeah, got to let them know. All right. Now, next we have Killing Fields 5, Death of a Giant, September 28th to the 29th in the Southern region. That is presented by Texas Milsim Association at 878 Airsoft in Waxahachie, Texas. Next up, we have Oscar Mike, 2018, October 5th through the 7th in the Southern region. And this is a Centurion Milsim event, and that will be hosted at Blakely, Georgia. Midwest Airsoft Youth League 1-year event, ages 10 through 18, October 6th in the Midwest region at Center Mass Airsoft in Kansas City, Kansas. Fulda Gap Airsoft Scenario, October 12th through the 14th in the Appalachian region. Command's Decisions Warfare Center in Taylorsville, North Carolina. And we have, of course, we talked about Airsoft Con 2018, October 20th in the Pacific region. This will be at EVIC in Alhambra, California.
And we're not going to spoil it yet, but we're going to have something to give out.
Oh yes,
that's unique,
new,
something
it's ours,
unique
baby.
And new. You know, you come sign up for the Alliance at Airsoft Con.
See, we had something special and unique to give out at IWA, and we're going to have something at Airsoft Con this year. So,
oh yes,
stay tuned. And finally, we have Operation Treefall, November 2nd to the 4th in the Southern region, and this is hosted by Hardstrike Milsim at Kisatchie National Forest, Louisiana. Kisatchie.
Well, it's funny. It's in a national forest, but it's called Operation Tree Fall. So, yeah.
And that's it for events.
That is it for events. So, we will be right back after this short commercial break. We're going to show you a little event video. Hit the share, hit the like button, get your friends in here. We're going to be bringing back Top and Prime to talk about Airsoft command structure. So if you got any questions, think of them now, and we'll be right back.
Hi guys, I'm Lara from Airsoft Heldin, and you're watching Valken Debrief.
fun.
And we are back, episode number 52, and it looks like Top is distracted over there. Everyone can see his, that beautiful profile face there. So, if you guys and viewers out there, if you have a shop, a field, you're an event producer, and you want your event shared on the show,
it has to be a Facebook event,
one, and we have to be a sponsor.
Yes!
We have to be a sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay. So it has to be a Facebook event, and we have to be a sponsor. However,
that ad space isn't free.
No, it's not. It's not. But we also share as many events as we can find on Facebook to each and every Valken Alliance regional Facebook group. So we have 6 in the United States. We have 3 in Canada, so 9 in North America alone. So we just can't. We only have this much ad space on the show for events. So, but we still share them across all our networks. But if you want a special spot for your Facebook event on the show, hit me up for sponsorship and we will take care of you. That headset be fleek. Fleek. Oh yeah, Woody's saying Top's trying to figure out the technology.
Yes.
So. Let's see who else. We got Zach West joining us over the break, and who else we got in here? Jeff Murphy. So he's going to be attending the War Game Oklahoma at D-Day. Michael Novak is in the house. We got Airborne Tim Green, the Midwest Commander. And
we do have an alliance in the UK. You want to help us, manage that Facebook group? Huh? Come on, Peter.
Yep.
We need a regional commander.
Oh, we can get Little Pete to be the Western Europe regional commander, or Tiny Pete. Is it?
No,
Tiny Pete?
We do have a warehouse location in is it Essex?
Yep.
So
yes, we do. Yes, we do. So. Tonight's topic:
large hearing aids.
What the?
Nice.
Large hearing aids. Oh, it looks like Zero coming in with a hammer comment of the night so far.
I don't know.
Looks like Tom's got some large hearing aids.
In combat.
I know.
They're just.
Well, now you know why I'm so loud.
Bitch muffins.
Little Bob. That's who it was. Peter Everett from Platoon Stores corrected me. Their mascot is Little Bob.
Infantry doesn't have time to put hearing protection in. That shit hits the fan.
Hell no.
Phil from Cerberus Airsoft asked, is Prime going to lead us to victory at OpX next month?
Absolutely, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Zero says, love you, Top.
Right back at you, big guy.
He's like, how do you make contacts work on a PC? I don't ask Woody. Woodcock's always running those dual contact comms, man. I can imagine him driving down the street, and he has it hooked up to his radio in his car. What do they call that thing now? What's that fad where they open the car door and they hop out and they're walking?
It's something. It's like from a Drake. What's it?
It's from a rapper.
Drake song. It's a Drake song.
Oh my goodness!
I like the one. Have you seen the one where the car actually hits the dude, like an oncoming car, it's like legit, like it.
Oh my gosh, no, that's no bueno. That's no bueno.
It's awesome.
So as we get warmed up, tonight's topic is airsoft command structures,
i.e., herding kittens.
Herding kittens, meow, or pushing Jello up a wall with a fork. And I guarantee you, Woodcock's about to comment saying, "That's my saying."
No, I mean when you're leading, it's kind of hard you get distracted from all the reflection from the camera screen, the phone screens with all them damn selfies. Put those down, guys.
So
I just got my cry precision and come on, look at this.
So Top and Prime, let's get these viewers warmed up and get them in the right direction. So, what would you say are the different styles of commanders for airsoft events?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, Alex does the commanding from the rear. I like to have my ass in the grass with my people. I'm a firm believer of making sure your people are out there and making sure they hit every objective. You have a tendency of guys sometimes in a building not moving in the middle of a firefight, When you go in there, you tell these guys to flag it, move in there, and do what has to be done, and they actually go to it. I mean, these are guys that we roll with out here. They're ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important for a CO or XO or IC to go in there and have your people moving. You know what I mean? That's what at the end of the day, that's what they pay for, right? So you want to keep everything moving, so to speak. So that's one of the main important things that I try to instill with my guys. And when we go out there, we roll out hard. And it's, that's very important. As far as leading from the rear, yeah, that's a cool thing too. It's a different concept, and I'm sure that I tackle it if I had to. But at the end of the day, it's what I like. It works for me, and I'm sure Alex, you can chime in here. And
I think it depends on the op. We all talk about ops. I mean, if you have a smaller type op and it's only a couple hundred or 100 folks, it's much easier for the commander to be in the middle of the troops and directing traffic on the ground. You're talking like a large op, like something that I've done with AMS, or even some of the line calls events. We're talking, 300 and 400 per side, and a whole, for example, battle staff in the COC. Sometimes the fastest thing.
I think we're having a little top. Can you speak up a little bit? I think we're getting a little staticky going on. We were kind of losing.
See if it's just his.
Prime, give me a radio check.
Yeah, check, radio check.
Oh, we got Prime. Come on.
Well, Alex and I spoke about this. He was, he's basically talking to me about the same thing as far as, command and the different logistics that it's tapped into everything. But I dig his concept. It's true. It all depends on the op and all that good stuff. And especially if you have the right people in those positions, your squad leaders and platoon leaders. I have no doubt that my guys on my side, especially the teams that go out there, they do their thing. And all I got to do is just do my rounds and make sure that everybody's on point on objectives.
How's it? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, yep, you're coming.
It might have been like signal strength. It just kind of started getting kind of fuzzy and weak.
Okay, I may have overpowered it with my manly voice.
Yeah, that's
right.
But continue what I was saying is, it just depends on the op. I mean, and also the level of player. If you have good leaders in front of you, and you give good briefs, and they know what they're doing, you don't have to do anything.
Absolutely.
You can just direct traffic and let them go and watch what's happening and send motivation to them and watch it unfold. If you don't have good quality, good leadership out there directing traffic, someone's got to do it, and that's me or the commanders. That's people. Sometimes it's loud or vicious. Sometimes.
Yeah, we gotta work on Top's audio. Avery, see if you can help Holly work on Top's audio. It just keeps we hear him good up front, and then it just kind of trails off.
Yeah, it's not like I don't think you're physically doing anything. I think it's just something to do with the
connection. It's just your that bandwidth down in Texas, man. You got to get that fiber optic going.
I got good bandwidth on my computer, man.
Yeah, baby.
So we've got an update from Mod 2.5. The Hammer comment of the night is going to Corey from Nemesis Milsim. The best way to lead airsofters is by dangling a cry knee pad from a stick out in front of them.
You do that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think a cattle prod from the rear is the best.
Oh, cattle prod from the rear.
Like the
get those flobbits out of there. So if you could describe or relate your particular leadership style, Top and Prime, using a pop culture reference.
Pop culture?
Yeah, G.I. Joe, superhero, I mean...
movies,
songs,
whatever. Patton, whatever.
I'd say Robert Duvall, Apocalypse Now, Charlie Goes Surf.
Nice. Nice. What about you, Top? He's thinking.
I'm thinking like...
I'm sucking about describing myself.
You are
I'm thinking more of the Hulk.
Yes, we have a Hulk.
Hulk smash.
We have a Hulk. That's right. Zero says, just set up shot collars that go off when someone sits in respawn longer than 60 seconds. Boom. Problem
True.
solved.
True.
Amen to that.
I was thinking more like
Amen to
Mr.
that.
Samuel L. Jackson from like Pulp Fiction. Say what again? Say what again, Mom?
Can I get my radio programmed? Game on in 3 seconds. Can I get my radio program?
What building are we in?
Here, let me see that.
So tell our viewers who had a strong influence in your guys' past, as a commander that you served under that you carry on, today.
Oh, forget it, without a doubt. I'm gonna shoot it out there, and I'm gonna say Max Mullen, Ranger, 75th Ranger. Yeah, man, that's my dude right there. That's my mentor. That's the dude, the creator, and big ups to the man. Ranger Hall of Fame, Max Mullen. Yep, definitely.
For me, it's every other commander that I played with. I've not really played under anybody else. Since I've been playing Airsoft, I've always been a commander. So it's hard for me to say that within the Airsoft community, it's been someone directly with me that I have fallen underneath. But I will tell you that opposing commanders, my own platoon leaders, Woodcock, Frank Yuck, any of the opposing commanders or any of the leadership that I see, even brand new players, seeing them take charge and do something out there, those are my mentors, because I can learn something from everyone. I don't care how much experience I have or what I've done great, good. Someone out there is going to teach me something. And that's where I get my push from and my motivation to and continue to do what I do.
I remember Copperhead 1 when I got to serve under Top for the first time. And, we started the game, we were kind of separate, and then things got, a little out of control as far as command and control, as far as the units doing what they need to. And there was a moment where Top and I just started yelling at each other. But from that point on, we were like, all right, we understand each other now. We're good. We are good.
Yeah, that seems to happen a lot with me.
It's part of the fun. It's that
right?
Adrenaline, right? Testosterone. Ah! You get excited and you start getting louder.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
TJ Bradford says, I'm in accordance with Top on the leading from the rear. It depends on your team whether or not you can watch them dominate or they need help dominating. Ooh. Good one. Good comment, TJ. Brett Banks says, a good commander is always learning and listening. Amen to that.
Cobra Commander, Cobra Captain Crunch. What the? Oh, we got a paintball on here.
Yeah, we got a paintball. We got some 68.
I love that Captain Crunch.
Yeah. So, what kind of expectations do you place on yourself when you volunteer to be a commander?
Oh, good Lord.
That one's loaded.
The expectations are huge.
Big time, yeah.
Because I feel like when I'm asked to be a commander, everyone's good time rests on me. Everybody says it's the event planner, the event putter on or whatever,
or the player,
the planner, whoever's putting on the event. They say that they're responsible. I disagree. I think it's up to the commanders to provide an environment for the players signing up, whatever side they're on. Give the biggest bang for those players. They have the most fun, most, and whether they win or lose, the best experience they possibly have. And whoever it's done, doesn't matter.
We're gonna have to get Top to speak in short bursts. It's like
we get him for 30. He starts going on a good run.
Yeah, it's like when he goes over 30 seconds, it's just like. Are you hearing the same thing, Prime, on your connection?
No, I'm hearing him choppy.
Okay,
yeah, that's kind of what
okay,
it is.
so he's all right.
Okay, I will stop.
Use small words.
Small words.
Over.
I have no idea where I got out.
What about you, Prime?
Expectations are always high, but you know what? When you got good teams out there, you know, that are going to go out there and do what has to be done, you know, it's like top set, you know, right there. You know, you got good guys in good positions. It's just going to run itself. At the end of the day, all you got to do is do your rounds. I mean, the expectations with running and making sure that your boys are on point and making sure they're hitting all objectives. And that's one thing big with me. Stay on the objectives. Get out there and do what has to be done. You know, I mean, it's true what you said. You know, I mean, some of these guys are at the parking lot at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And they get their butts back out. You know what I mean? But as soon as they see a good fight, a good firefight, good scenario going, they're going to be out there. And again, you know, I mean, I feel that if I do my part when I'm out there with my guys, and you know, that's what I say when I say my guys, it's not just my team, it's the whole coalition that I'm running, you know, which is SOCOM. You know, I give it that 100%, you know, and I probably even give it a little more. It's like my baby at the end of the day. Chief of Operations says, hey, go do your thing. It's mine. I'm out there to run it and make sure that, you know, it gets delivered. So, yeah, it's a big responsibility. And then, you know, the expectations of getting your work done, it's at a very high level. Adrenaline is moving, you know, so.
Yeah. Woodcock says, as a commander, you will never make everybody happy, but you do your best for everybody to have a good time. Corey says, a good leader is not choppy. And he also said, Top is leading on a USMC internet budget right now. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, he's in his talk, bro.
That's right. I got my talk going on.
Yeah.
I'm under fire, damn it.
Hey, we got Danarchy in the house watching the chat.
Wow.
He's been one of your XOs right there, Top.
Oh, many, many times. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah. Zero actually asks, and you know, both you can answer, or either one, it doesn't matter. Whenever somebody asks a question, what kind of exercises do you have to do before an op so you don't blow your lid 5 minutes into the game when the cat herd moves to the wrong objective or gets lost or, you know, shoots out, you know, friendly forces? You know, how do you stay in control?
Experience. Honestly, that's the only way you can do it, is knowing that it's going to happen. For me, being in the military for as long as I was, you've seen it all. You know what's going to happen. And when it does, you just have to bite your tongue, redirect, and reattack.
That's exactly what I do. I've actually implemented something with a whole bunch of the guys. I call it reset. You get into a big firefight, you get into something, or you get into a cluster. You know what? You know, you hit the reset. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, if you blow up, it's not really good. It's, you know, it's one of those things you got to contain. So, yeah.
What kind of expectations do you expect from your players, your minions?
Do what they're told, damn it!
Now, it's not always about what you're told. It's coming in with the right expectations for the type of game you're coming into. A backyard game is not the same as a milsim op. And some milsim ops have different expectations of what kind of game it is. You know, if you're coming into I know Prime here is doing a Benghazi op. That's a milsim op, but it's also a defensive op. So there's an expectation of the type of player going to be playing that. What side are you on? My expectations for players are get into the role that you sign up for. You're a rifleman, and play a rifle. You're a sharpshooter, play sharpshooter. No, definitely is.
But every rifleman is a sharpshooter because everybody's gun shoots like, you know, 400 feet down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, I mean, so, you know, you make a good point. You know, going to a multi-day milsim event is not the same as, you know, your typical weekend, you know, skirmish. So, you know, as a leader, I'm sure you've seen it to where, you know, you got kids. I say kids because anybody younger than us is a kid. But we won't reveal our age. But how do you deal with those younger players that come thinking they're just coming for a multi-day scenario-driven event to where they're just kind of playing for themselves and they're not really meshing well with the spirit of the game. Let's put it that way.
It's happened on my side. I've had guys that lone wolf. I've had guys that have actually come out and they've been out in the open when they're supposed to be taking cover, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he says, well, stay with your squad. And I get, yeah, well, there's no action over there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, dude, but what you're doing with the squad? I mean, you belong to your squad. You stay on mission. I can't understand how, we're supposed to deliver something that's supposed to be mind-blowing, mission scenario driven, but you don't want to follow it. So, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And Milsim is not always about a big old firefight. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you might do a mission and not fire a damn shot. And that's the mission. And that can be very exciting and scary.
Right.
Well, no,
right.
It may be. Yeah. But you might have some sneaking to do, and if you can get through it without ever firing a shot, that's a good thing. And it can be very adrenaline filled. If you do it. Now,
I had a mission.
Very boring too.
Yeah.
Years ago, where the squad I was running with, we happened across this little cache of, I think they were artillery rounds, and I think there were about 8 of us, and there were about 3 or 4 crates, and they had the old rope handles on them, and they're all weighted. And that was the first time I'd ever had a mission where you don't shoot, because as we're going through all this scrub oak and stuff in Texas, and every time we'd hear movement or noise or a firefighter, would be like, okay, we're going this way. That's the first time you're going away from fire, not running into a firefight. It was a lot of fun. There was still a lot of adrenaline because it was you're trying really hard to get it back to the FOB without being noticed.
Right.
Don from Dogs of War up there in the New England area. What's up, Don? Say hi to Sisu for us. He actually says he expects players to be prepared for the AO. That's a good point.
I can't wear my
absolutely. Yeah.
I can't wear my airwalks. I can't wear my skateboarding shoes. Or shorts. What about shorts? I remember when events had to start banning the shorts as a uniform code.
Yeah,
right.
Or not bringing any water.
Yeah, we blame T-Rex for that one. He can't wear his Marsoc shorts to events anymore.
I can't.
I've even seen players not show up with a hydration bladder.
Amen to that.
Oh my!
Carrying one water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I've seen that.
Yeah, carry the water. I carry a couple water bottles to throw to the dumbass that's forgot the water.
Right?
Yeah. Man.
Or okay.
That along with the dead reg.
What do you call them? Electrolyte tablets. So electrolyte tablets, because some guys overload. I've seen people bring Monster to drink on the field. That's retarded. I've seen people bring straight Gatorade. That's all they do, and no one understands that you can have an electrolyte imbalance, and that'll just mess you up all day.
Definitely.
So a lot of people, when they get out, and if they are drinking a lot of water, and they're sweating it, and they're relieving themselves, it drains all the salt out of your body. So then you can have horrible migraine.
And these ops, you got to hydrate. You definitely have to hydrate. It's very important. And if you're not equipped, you're going to go down. You're going to crash.
And you have to eat.
Yes,
absolutely.
Not a lot.
Right.
Snacks, granola bars, something to replace those salts and those proteins.
Corey,
a lot of guys also that diabetes. These guys, they come out, they forget their their slip pen.
Right.
It's Corey says he's seen a lot of people drink pre-workout before an event. Marcelo from Steel Reapers, he says Pedialyte is also a great option.
It has less sugar, so it is a good option.
Yep. Let's see. Tim Green, crackers. Eat crackers and drink water.
And, everyone tells you, leading up to an op to drink lots of water. Prepare for it.
These water challenges?
Yeah, that's retarded. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I don't drink water for
what you're supposed to do is
end,
you're supposed to be preparing your body for more water retention. It's
I'll
not
overhydrate.
It's not how much water you can push through your kidneys. Right. It's I'm peeing clear. Oh.
Oh my
Definitely.
goodness.
There is such a thing as overhydration.
Yes, there is.
Yes, it's happened. Yep. Good point there, Top.
So, how far in advance do you guys start planning for an event once you've been notified that you're a commander?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Start calling your guys.
Yeah. We start already. There's guys that are training. You know what I'm saying?
The second you're notified.
Yeah.
Do you have like a call list, a little black book, or like your go-to guys when you start spooling it up?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my blacklist, I'm gonna tell you right off the back: VOA, TOA, Cerebus, Task Force Delta, Dark Horse 6, Strike Tactical, Expendables. You know, NLS, which is a new team coming up, the Chosen Few. These guys, they get it done. They go out there. I don't have to worry about anything. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they tell me, where do you need me? Where do you want me? Let's roll.
Pipe hitters.
These guys, yeah, I break them down, and you know, that list is my hardcore list there. You know, and it's very important to have those guys that are going to execute and get things done. You know, and
I got a question for you. So, you know, Top, I know he's been there for moments like this, but you know, you can build the best roster and you can have everything laid out, but it seems like anytime that you get like a really cohesive, concentrated force that's effective, a lot of times you get handicapped by the event promoter. Like, have you guys started incorporating like spreading it out a little bit, so you know you still maintain effectiveness, but it's not like, you know, it's not like a big you don't have Thor's hammer out there just destroying everybody. Because I know that when you get it, I mean, you can get really jiving and guys get that momentum and they just start working together. Like, it can really change the game. And I've had staff come up to me and be like, "Stop! You can't go past this line." What the hell are you talking about? I can't go past this line. When do we have imaginary lines? I've had staff block us, like put up like roadblocks and stuff, trying to slow us down, but it didn't. So I'm curious if like maybe that's something you guys incorporate, or is something you think of when you're planning.
I absolutely think about it. The thing for me though is we talked about this in one of your previous episodes. Is I honestly believe you need to kind of know your enemy, for lack of a better term, and kind of know what's going on, and be in tune with the game. You know, if you're going to win and hands down win it, you know you got it down, but you don't want to demoralize them so stinking bad that, you know, if they walk off the field, the game's over.
Yeah,
you may want to delay some firefights that drag out something so that.
Yeah, you say know your enemy, you know, and you know I can't help but see Rich from Strike Tactical saying Horde Prime. They're poking the bear. Prime.
They're nothing. We're gonna get these guys. They're good players, by the way. Strike Tactical is always good guys over there. But no, we go out there and we do what we have to do. I'm pretty confident that SOCOM, when we got there, you know, we kicked that butt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll just see what happens. We'll go back to the videotape later. But, you know, just to answer something, you know, what my man just said right there. You know, one of the big things that we have as Chief of Operations, Greg Brothers. You know, he's always throwing out stuff at us that we, you know, I mean, us as guys that are COs and XOs and OICs, we really won't know what's going on until he just puts his guys out there, and all of a sudden, you know, in the middle of the op, we'll get FBI come out there and want to, you know, meet us up on a rally point. And, you know, it throws you off. And you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? You know, you're not going to trust FBI. You're not going to trust all these other guys. So you go out there with your tactical team, you know, your security, you know, and it's like, you know, it's a big game changer. So, you know, with Lion Claws and Greg setting up a lot of these things, it keeps everybody on its toes, you know, and so, you know, I mean, half of the time I'm left in the dark, and that's the best part of it. You know what I mean? When you don't know what's going to happen, and you just got to be ready. You just got to be ready to act and deploy, like I say, you know, so.
And a lot of what Prime just said is that there's fragos all over the place. You never know what's coming. Yeah. I mean, it could be a completely turn your whole forces in a different complete direction, and you were not expecting it.
Right.
And the hard part of that is, though, as a commander, I can adjust. Can your troops? Because they see that the victory in front of them, they're going to overrun. You got to turn them around. They're all looking at you going, what do you mean? No.
Yeah.
You got to get them turned around.
Yeah, and it goes right into Zero. He asked, does any pre-op plan survive contact with the enemy? It's we live by fragos. I mean, how much into the planning process do you guys go into once the game starts?
I would say yes. The actual plan, no, but the big arrow stuff, yes, stays in place because there's major things that have to happen during an op, and then there's a whole bunch of little movement stuff. The little movement stuff never stays the same. You can plan. Okay, you're going to go this way. You're going to go that way. So game on, that is gone.
It's out the window. Yeah, absolutely. Especially your night operations. Forget about that. Night operations. You're supposed to go that way, but you're going this way. Right. Because at the end of the day, everything is changed. Especially for the guys that don't have NVGs. So. Right.
But the only thing that hasn't changed is the big objectives, the large objectives. Those don't ever change. It's all the little stuff.
Yeah. So how do you keep your faction, your leadership, the players all the way down to the riflemen, informed? If the plan is always changing. There, I remember, pre-StartX, I mean, they're always asking you, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we training for? What's the plan? What's the plan? It's like you have all these hard chargers, these pipe hitters, as Josh puts it, but it's like, how far in the weeds do you go pre-StartX?
It changes up. It changes up instantly. It's like you saying, well, we're going to go enter the building 14, and we're going to go that way. We're going to enter it, but you know what? They're heavy populated in the front of that door. Now you got to make your way the other way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of things that change. Spawns and stuff like that. And
so something I think's funny that like every Milsim event has is that you have these scenarios or these stories and these operations planned within a certain storyline. You've got this team that's holding an area, you have to go take it back from them, and it's set up like, one, like you should have longer engagement distances. Two, you would have months of planning and extremely detailed planning that could be allowed to do and execute it. I for once would like to see an event where like the scenario is, okay, so you guys, this weekend, everybody's off base on leave. So you're running with a skeleton crew and, a troop transport of Russian soldiers crashed in the backyard. So they don't know what the hell they're doing and which way they're going, and these guys don't know what's going on. And like, you don't have time to plan. You just have to roll with it on the field. Because like, everybody builds up these big scenarios that we really can't, plan actual contingencies or mission scenarios for. So why not just like, present it as, bad guys land in the backyard.
In a sense, you're right. But over the years, when Milsim Airsoft really started, it was not really Milsim Airsoft. And as it's grown, teams have gotten better to accept specific types of orders. And there's teams that are really good at CQB. And there's other teams that are really good at outdoor type stuff. There's other teams that are specifically mechanized. They're really good at that. If you took them off of those type of missions, they would be terrible. I think in today's world, as we're morphing and learning how to do those, I think bigger mission planning can happen if you have better staffs and better staffs. Controlling the game now. Right now, I think the game goes fast.
You're breaking up again.
Oh,
that was such a good run.
It was. It was like, he's
was.
getting to it.
That's awesome.
No, it was good. We got most of that. And you mentioned personnel, and here's always a good one. You guys are fortunate that you have a following of guys you can depend on, teams you can depend on, things like that. What is your advice to those commanders? That how do you select personnel to serve under you in leadership roles when you don't know the majority of the teams or players at the event that you're in command?
For me, I let the players choose. I mean, if I'm going to an AO I've never been to, for example, and most of the players are from that area, they know who the leaders are.
With me, it's a bit different. I mean, we first of all, Lion Claws, they developed the roster. I have to break it down. And breaking it down with these teams, the team affiliated teams, I already know these teams out here. I know who their team captains are. I know how they run. I know what they want. I know what they're looking for. If whatever group I feel that is going to go out there and it's going to QRF, I can put them to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a little much easier for me because I've always operated with these operators that are out here, and I know what they can do and what they can't do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, these teams, team affiliations, especially like I said, the list of teams that are out there, those are the guys that are qualified. And, I mean, if they can't do it, I can go to option B and, go to my contingency, any of the teams out here. And that's the beauty of it, because most of the teams that are going to go out here and play are most of the teams that I know. Easy.
Yeah, Greg Anter, he says, have faith in them and don't micromanage. Top, you made a good point. Listen to the players of the region. They know who they support and who they can count on. Javier Franco. No, Javier, that is not the topic of the night. Oh my goodness. We got a little model alert for the Hammer comment of the night. Going to Christine. We should do a bad lip reading video of Top. Man, Nemesis has got a lot of love for you tonight, Top.
I know it. Well, they have a lot of examples.
Yeah. Brett says sometimes he tests players with missions, see what they can do and how they work.
Absolutely. That's part of the commander's mission, is to test players. Sometimes a player will come to you and say, "Oh, I want to do some mission." Fine, you got it. Let's see what you got.
Come in to
you never know.
Yeah, the text. I've done that. I've done the texting back and forth, especially when your comms are down. And most of these AOs, comms don't work. You understand?
It's so funny. It's like these players forget, like, dude, just pull out your cell phone.
Oh no, okay.
If you can't reach from building to building, just pull out your cell phone.
That's it.
Okay.
Just yell. Yell loud.
This could also be another thing. Is most of the times the guys ditch the headset or the mic or whatever, and they're down to the radio, and I see this all the time, or they're holding it underneath with the antenna this way. It's like, how radio waves work? The antenna's supposed to be straight up and down. I'll see someone doing that whole like
the movie
upside down movie thing, and I'm like, you realize how? Oh my gosh, you want it.
The old rabbit ears.
Oh gosh. It's like, hold your damn radio right, or get like a decent antenna. Come on.
Oh. Yeah. Speaking of radios, how do you control the flow of information during an airsoft game once the actual game starts?
Mute.
I'm sorry. For me, it's I only want commanders on one net that I speak. Everybody else can be on whatever the hell they want. I want to speak only.
That's what I have. I have platoons and squad leaders on a different frequency. I have them. My platoons leaders are on my frequency, and the squad leaders will get in contact with their people. You understand? I don't need them to continue to step over or any of that stuff, while I'm talking to command and putting out stuff like that. It's very important that I get that one line to platoons. It's important,
Now, I would add in there that you'd always have 2 per unit, because if your commander gets taken out, you can't talk to him. So you have to have a secondary, a tertiary person that's just listening until that commander goes down, for example, or that unit gets split. You always have to have.
Or even, on top of that too, I mean, you get caught up, in the battlefield noise, I guess you could say, and there's something going on, you're focused on it, and people are calling on your radio. Sometimes you don't quite hear it, so you have that that RTO or that second in command. It's like, hey, you are responsible for filtering this information and giving me the pertinent stuff. If I miss it,
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right. Having that secondary backup. Can we make, Zero says, can we make a video of Prime saying platoons on repeat? I feel like everyone needs that in their life.
It's important, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, getting your message, and you're absolutely right. Running 2 radios makes a difference. I usually run. I have a security that runs with me on my detail, so I make sure that he goes in and runs out and delivers and relays whatever messages that I can't get out to my guys that are, either the frequencies are bad or they can't get, in communications with any of the squad leaders. I need people where they're at and where they're most going to be effective. So, it's comms is always important.
I remember, there's a comment up earlier, Zero, talking about protecting the kaiju booty.
Booty.
And I called him Delta 6. And I called him Delta 6. And, Zero's folks, Nemesis, they were, my Praetorians. It's not like I would wander into enemy territory, go looking for a fight. It was just, sometimes I was so focused on moving units or, doing that radio communication, I forget what's around me. And those guys were like, they would just take me and they'd start dragging me somewhere. Then we'd start getting shot and I'd be completely oblivious because I'm not focused on the tactical. I'm focused on the strategic. And, I've seen Top don't need no security. He just rolls in, man. He's just he's the Hulk. He's like, people go running, man. Smash.
So, speaking of radios and two radios and stuff like that, what kind of gear do you guys recommend to help make the role of commander less stressful?
High speed, low drag.
That's subjective.
Hey, high speed, low drag for us could just mean Ranger beads. People are like,
I don't have mine on today.
People are like, oh, what's Ranger beads? What's that?
I've seen guys be pretty effective. They just got a camelback on, everything's on a belt.
Yeah. Well, some guys run. They want to run primary and secondary, and I see sometimes guys just don't run their secondary, and it all depends on the equipment or, what they want to do, whether it's a QRF or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, I like to run and have everything that I need on my equipment. I do run Biofang radios. I've found out that they work, when the battery's not dead.
You gotta get those long batteries.
Yes, but they're effective. Carry what you need. You don't need to carry tons of stuff. You're not going into actual war. You know what I'm saying? This is Milsim at the end of the day. But all these guys want to carry everything.
I totally agree. It depends on the individual. I don't carry a lot, but you have to have a notebook, something to write things down on. You have to have a radio.
Yep.
You have to communicate. So you have to have that, whatever that is for you. I've seen some fellows, they carry 4 radios so they can be on everything. I can't.
Well, might as well be sitting in the truck with one of those truck-mounted Baofangs.
Exactly. It's up to the individual what he can manage and manage effectively, so that he doesn't lose focus on what's happening around him.
So
I carry as little as possible.
So when you guys are actually operating out of a TOC or an HQ, do you guys like to have the big whole sand table map, or do you operate off of smaller maps, or how into it do you get?
Okay.
Well, if it's a major operation where you're talking 300 or 400 players per side, I want a full-on TOC. A major map, I want an S2 to run my scouts side of things. I want a supply person to run water and make sure everybody's taking care of that side of thing, and a operations type person. to manage the flow and put big arrows and bird units on the map and help me with the F2 manage the influx of intel coming in to manage it so a lot. It's a big pop.
Oh, we're losing top.
Not again.
No.
Yeah,
Ollie, we gotta reposition the satellite,
I
man.
got 300 meg. I got 300 meg internet going, so it ain't me.
I like to run a field map, and usually there's 9 times out of 10, honestly, I'm running hard, I'm running fast with these guys. I don't know what building I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And I crack open that
everything
map.
is building 11. Everything is building 11.
Building 11, or 8
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, these guys get their intel, and I distribute it, and I make sure that we get the right information to these guys, and that's what it is. Be ready when you're out there in the field. Absolutely, be ready.
And we got a new hammer comment of the night. Greg says, "I tried to move a whole unit once. Now I can't be within 1,000 yards of a school." Oh, that definitely walking up to the edge without actually.
My unit.
Zero actually has another good question. Zero's coming up with all these good questions tonight. Everyone is. What are some examples of when you had to back off of your squads or units when you notice they are getting overworked or they are taking the game too heavily and not thinking safely?
Say that question one more time.
What are some examples of when you've had to back off?
Like when you have to call their mom to come pick them up.
No. I think that, you notice them, they're pushing too hard. They're getting overworked. They're just overextending themselves. Yeah. How do you reel that leash back in?
For me, that only happens when they don't call their hits, and the guys are there like, I can't believe it. This guy didn't call his hits, and he was just like right there. And I'm like, yo, dude, walk away, bring it back, reel it in, start all over. But yeah, there's times I've had to pull off a guy's detail, and just said, go that way, start off, cool down. It's tough out there.
I've had it both ways with the no hit calling thing, and then also when you've had a team that's they're running hard, and you can see they're running out of gas. You just pull them aside and say, dude, you're running too hard. Take a chill. Yeah. Come over here. Drink some water. Take some chill time. Go back to the FOB or the COC or somewhere. Take 10 minutes or whatever, and catch a break. And 9 times out of 10, just having that conversation.
I've seen guys. I'm tired. Hey, top. I've seen guys get hurt. Do an actual flip in the air just because they're running hard and they just want to get across the field because they want to play that mission out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, I go up to them and do it. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I dust myself off. I just got to check my night vision though. So, I'm okay, but is my PBS 14s messed up? So yeah, but sometimes, sometimes you got to let these guys roll. You know what I'm saying? Let them roll, let them do what they got to do because you're taking their fun out of it. You know what I mean? Unfortunately,
it's the reverse of the ones that sit in the fob.
Yeah.
You got hard chargers out there going after. Let them go. If they want to run, let them run. Just watch them, obviously, so they don't pass out and die. But let them run. Let them run.
These guys got heart. They got a lot of heart.
And they're going to be the good examples for those idiots that are back at the FOB just sucking water and doing nothing.
So speaking of running, Corey Saltsider asks, do you prefer more smaller platoons to favor maneuverability, or do you prefer larger platoons to favor firepower?
Everything works for me. I'll tell you the truth.
It's either or. It depends on the mission.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the group you get.
Yeah.
And it depends on the team and who the leader is of that platoon.
Right.
Yeah, I think something that like the individual player overlooks more than anything else when they play is cohesion, because I see it so many times, like a fire team or one guy or two guys, they're not having a good time and they don't tell like who they're assigned with, where they're going, that they have to go back to spawn, or they're coming back from spawn asking for them to report on the location so they can link back up, and things will just unravel from there. And if more people just committed to squad cohesion, that everyone in general would have a better time, because you'd have more targets, you'd have bigger engagements, and then you wouldn't have like these lone wolves running around, picking their own little fights, and the bigger teams are like, why am I only shooting one or two guys? And then one or two guys feel like they're getting steamrolled, not having a good time. But yeah, just telling someone I'm coming out of respawn, I'm here, coming back from this respawn. Where are you guys at? And then knowing how to get there.
That's where comms come into play. That's where you need your radios. You need
on
to
the
be
squad level. Yeah, if I'm on command net, I don't want to hear that you're taking a piss.
Absolutely not.
And I also think that comes into where if you're in your role, I mean, I think players need to play their role. If you're a rifleman, play your rifleman. If you're a lone wolf on your rifleman, you're in the wrong spot.
If you're a cabin boy, by God, you're a cabin boy.
Right. But if you're a sniper, you're supposed to be by yourself with your teammate. So yeah, you're going to be off on your own. But a rifleman needs to be with his fire team.
Overwatch is very important. They always make sure. You know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely. Yep.
But if you're going back to if you're running around by yourself, you're wrong. You need to be with the fire team or a squad or whatever.
So I have to ask, because you guys probably don't get asked this a lot. You usually have to listen to other people's stories. But would you like to share with the viewers when you had a proud papa moment as a commander? Like when you were at an event and if everything was going and you just had like a hell yeah for your team.
Oh, I gotta put this out there. Operation X at Camp LaGuardia. We were actually JSOC, and we had to defuse a dirty bomb, by the militia, and we had a couple of seconds and to deactivate this bomb, and the guys had to go out there and find these codes, and which they had a firefight, and it's actually on Lion Claw's films. They actually have that, and within I think a couple of seconds, man, we defused the bomb, and it was the greatest thing as far as a joint effort, working together and making sure everything is timed to get the work done. And that is all because players want to win. They want to go out there and be, part of a good team, so definitely.
Yeah. For me, it was several. I mean, I've had many. It happens just about every game for me. But several years ago, I was at one of the broken homes up in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. And many of the leaders are even on this line right now. Actually, yourself there, Kaiser. We had you all as my man. Everything gelled with this spot, and we planned, put it on there, and teamwork that happened the way we thought. That actually communication worked. It was phenomenal. It was like.
Oh yeah, when you see everything working as a well-oiled machine, and it's just like, wow, it's all them, it's all them. We didn't didn't do it. It's all the glory to them.
It is fulfilling.
It's like the players got it, and it was like, man, we did it right this time.
Yep. Yeah.
So, what do you want players to take away from an airsoft game after serving under you guys' command?
I want these guys to be confident that, when they come to the next game, that, we're going to go ahead and do it again. It may not be exactly the same way. Not every event's the same. You're not going to get every event the same. You're lucky that it doesn't rain on the event. You know what I'm saying? Because that also puts a big turn, throws a wrench in the day. But at the end of the day, that's what you need. You want to make sure that these guys come back and, hey, I'm hearing it now. SOCOM, they can't wait. So, when you do what you're supposed to do, they're going to want to come back and roll with you,
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think at the end of the day, that they had a good time, that they were challenged and pushed to the limits that they come to these events to be pushed to. And that the camaraderie is there that they're looking for, and our unit is tighter, or for the next stop they want to come back.
Absolutely.
That's the bigger thing, that they had such a good time, even though they're wore out, tired. and everything, win or lose, but they had a great time and they want to come.
And you know, Al, if you lead and you do it the right way, they're going to come back out and do it again. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, let's roll. Absolutely. Let's roll. That's what Prime says. Let's roll.
Optimus Prime.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. We ran over a little bit, but it was
good talk.
It was good talk.
Yeah, the chat
lots
was
of good questions,
lit
lots
up
of good discussion. So
and we
it
hit
looks like the mod has helped us pick a hammer comment of the night, and that goes to Greg Antor.
Greg Antor.
All right, Greg Antor. Hit us up with your shipping information. And
what? They got to sign up for the Alliance.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Greg.
That's right.
Greg Antor, you got the hammer comment of the night. So, if you're not signed up for the Valken Alliance, head on over there, sign up, and fill out the form. Let us know.
Sign up to be eligible to win.
Yes, yes. And then I'll see that. Email pings me right away. And we did hit 50 live viewers tonight. Yeah, and the Kilo gloves are going to go out to Tori Gibelisco. I think he's in the Northeast. So Tori Gibelisco, congratulations. You've won a pair of Kilo gloves in green, tan, or black. Again, if you haven't signed up for the Alliance, please do so. And we'll see you sign up, and then I'll be able to get those prizes out to you guys. And I'm pretty excited. We hit 50.
Yeah.
But we got to raise the bar next time.
episode 52, 50 viewers. Come on, we got to keep adding it.
Yeah, we got to keep. We just got to keep. We got to keep adding it up.
Rack 'em up.
Top and Prime, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know. Prime, you're up there on the Northeast, up there in New York, and it's getting a little late for you, but. Much love out to the family. Same for you, Top.
OpX 5.
Yes, OpX. That's right. So little shameless plug. Prime is the commander for SOCOM. Operation X5, because it's the 5th time they're returning to Fort Monmouth. It's in 1 month. Tickets, are on sale through the Lion Claws website. If you buy a ticket, then you go sign up for the Alliance. Email me, and then you will get a $20 rebate. It's like a Groupon. I mean, it's $20. $20 is $20.
Hey, Kaiju.
Yo.
I always say, pick a side or step aside. Run with SOCOM. Let's roll. Let's roll. That's it.
He is a motivator, and so again, thank you guys so much. Please follow us on all. What are all our platforms now, Josh?
All our platforms. Let's see, we got. The .com, we got Facebook, we got Instagrams.
We got everything.
Yeah.
We
got that Instagram TV channel coming. We got
we got Valken Airsoft, Valken Alliance, Valken Airsoft Europe, because we have our foreign brothers and sisters as well. We have and YouTube channel. Man, we got a lot. So join us back here next week. Yes, we actually have Matt Halsey from SOC Airsoft and Kayla Hall from Kayla's Photography joining us as our guest. We're going to be talking about capturing media and all media in Airsoft. So that's going to be a very interesting...
so you aspiring content generators.
Yes, you aspiring content generators. So, all right, everyone. See you all back next week. Thanks for joining us. Take care.
Keep shooting, boys.